Shameless Season 8 is quickly approaching like a Gallagher on a shaky bender. And as the pre-gaming is inevitably soon to begin, we're getting some hints about how things will be changing for the Chitown clan, from cast, to story details, to a new month for release. Shameless Season 8 trailer. And not a moment too soon, we have a new trailer for Shameless Season 8, which promises new management woes for Fiona Gallagher, a still romantically lovelorn Lip, and a born-again Frank that is oh so shameless, indeed. Video of Shameless Season 8 official trailer only on Showtime. We also have a poster. Feast your eyes on a supposedly saved Frank Gallagher. Yoo-hoo. Run Fiona and Lip. Run far. Shameless Season 8 release date. After a long silence, Showtime allowed the cast of Shameless to break the news themselves in the amusing video below that the Gallagher good times will continue on Sunday, November 5th. Video of Shameless Season 8 premiere announcement. William H. Macy Emmy Rossum series only on Showtime. Shameless Season 8 story details. While we haven't even received an official trailer, Variety was at Paleyfest this year where Shameless producers and stars revealed plenty of story details to get fans excited. First and foremost, the new season will feature Frank Gallagher supposedly getting his life together again. Sure, he's done that before, and yet the last season ended with him smoking his share of meth inheritance, but he was in mourning. Damn it, now that he can put the loss of Monica behind him, Frank is supposedly a new man. According to the trade, Macy said, "I don't want to frighten you, but Frank shaves. He has a credit card, he buys a car, he gets a job. But he's been so loaded for so long, he's a little bit crazy when he first comes back. And he is devastated by the loss of Monica. The ghost of Monica will live on and on, especially for Frank. Ian Gallagher will apparently likewise grieve, as he was perhaps the one child who truly understood Monica. Yet while Frank and Lip sober up, the new season will be about each of the children moving on in individual ways." Jeremy Allen White, who plays Lip, said as much. "I think all of the characters at this point have all grown up so much that while in the middle of the show, they really relied on one another. Now if they're all getting to the point where they have to be a healthy sort of selfish, where they take care of themselves first, ahead of the others. This includes Fiona stepping out into a new world as an entrepreneur and real estate owner. But in the age of Donald Trump, things will take another grim but believable turn." As per executive producer John Wells, the very beginning of Season 8 will feature ICE raids targeting Fiss Patsy's Pies diner for undocumented workers. Says Wells, "I have very liberal tendencies, but the one thing you can say about what is happening is it started a conversation. There is a conversation in America about who are we, who do we want to be, how did we get so separate, why are we not talking to each other, and we try and go right at it." Shameless Season 8 casting of new characters continued when Deadline recently reported that Richard Flood of Red Rock fame has been cast as Ford, a Yale graduate and architect who also has freelanced as a war photographer. Busy guy. He comes to Chicago in search for an apparently simple life, whereupon he meets Fiona Gallagher. Good luck with that, buddy. He is also joining new cast member Jessica Shore of Gossip Girl. Her arrival hints that Fiona's spur-of-the-moment decision to buy an apartment building will become a major aspect of Season 8. As announced by Showtime, Shore has been cast in the role of Nessa, a tough and smart lesbian who lives in Fiss' new apartment building. She also becomes quick friends with her landlord. Shameless contract drama. Shameless Season 8 is set to premiere this fall, which is great news for the Gallagher faithful after the series went through one of the more public contract disputes in recent Hollywood memory. Emmy Rossum, seeking parity with William H. Macy, who she has essentially been a colleague to on the series since its inception, wished to be paid by Warner Brothers Television on an equal level with the award-winning actor, not only for Season 8 but also an attempt to make up for past seasons' contract disparity. Rossum broke the news herself last year on Twitter when this all got placed behind them by writing, "Playing Fiona Gallagher has been one of the great privileges of my life. I'm so happy to continue work with my Shameless family." Back to work in May. The contract negotiations became quite visible last year when it was leaked to the press that Ms. Rossum and Warner Brothers Television, who produces the American version of Shameless alongside John Wells Productions, had reached an impasse. Rossum, who has played Fiona Gallagher in every episode of the past 7 seasons of Shameless, has long been paid less than the other major face of the series, William H. Macy. To be clear, despite both actors being the central anchors of the show since Season 1, this difference in salaries was precipitated by the fact that Macy is a well-known character actor before the series began, including from earning an Oscar nomination for the Coen brothers film, Fargo. However, despite how some in the press have commented on the stories, Rossum has never been an unknown, not since earning praise in several Young Performer and Breakthrough awards of her own for 2004's The Phantom of the Opera, of which she was the only actor to come out favorably from that Joel Schumacher film. She also had appeared in the disaster movie The Day After Tomorrow. Still, and in spite of the ensemble nature of the show, Shameless has increasingly become Fiona's story more than any other sibling character or, for that matter, Macy's Frank Gallagher. And until season 8, Rossum has continued to be paid less. Warner Brothers Television had previously agreed to raise Rossum's new contract up to be paid equally to Macy's rate, which he had closed for season 8 prior to this publicized kerfuffle, but Rossum and her agent have been asking to be paid more than Macy in an attempt, it would seem, to make up for lost income during previous seasons. This is a rather eyebrow-raising situation in Hollywood, because television has in general lived and died by the parity rule, which is that the lead or essential actors of a hit television series are eventually paid equally for later seasons. This why every member of Friends got the same seven-figure salary during the sitcom's later years than a novelty, or why the top-tier actors on Game of Thrones, the ones that the show deems as leads since season 1, now evenly earn $500,000 per every episode they appear in. Breaking this rule could open up television producers to be challenged further down the road when invoking parity, which rarely happens. At least with the female performer being paid more than her male co-stars, at any rate. Also, for the record, William H. Macy has publicly supported Rossum's request, saying, "Emmy Rossum deserves, she's asking for." It is unclear how the deal has closed, but given Rossum asked to surpass parity, it is likely all of Hollywood is intrigued and will know soon enough for future contractual agreements. In the meantime, we can all look forward to some more Gallagher debauchery in 2017 and beyond. Join Amazon Prime, watch thousands of movies, TV shows anytime, start free trial now.